Hey, yo there! Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video! Hey, yo guys, Pandy351 here, and I'm back with more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I've got Ness with me still.
Hello.
Tails appeared at some point. I don't know where the fuck Tails went. He was like, I'm gonna be back, and then he did not come back, so I don't know what's happening there.
But that's a very Tails thing to do.
It really is. People definitely enjoyed Tails being in the Disney Dreamlight Valley that posted today. I think people liked the perfectly cut scream. I feel like I did a
Tails
pretty good
is
job.
great at perfectly cut screams just naturally.
He really is. I like how they quieted down Don a little bit. That's nice.
Huh?
They quieted down Donald a bit. His scream can't be heard around the world.
Damn. How am I supposed to know when Donald's angry at someone breathing?
Okay, but it was specifically every time he tripped, and that's like his standard animation. That's just his default animation. It was quite annoying. Why the fuck did you just throw a bunch of corn, Stitch?
I think Stitch is lagging a little.
You alright there, bud?
Ooh, is that a memory?
Apparently, I've gotten all the gardening memories. Yeah, that would have been a memory if I could get them from that now. This update's just a wee bit slower. Not entirely sure why. Like, it takes quite a bit for my character to remember that it's supposed to be picking stuff. That's not really even, like, the game lagging. It's just the character straight up just stops. Because everything around it is still animating. Like that. That's really annoying. Or pulled a time thing, but I'm stuck.
Yeah.
What? Scar, what? Are you insulting the wizard over there? Better not be. Come over there and fight you. Don't be an asshole, Scar. I'll throw you off a cliff, bitch. Don't tempt me. I'll go the way if you went to your brother.
I mean, that's also how he dies at the end of the film anyway, so like...
I got dragged off by the hyenas.
Well, yeah, and then I guess he proceeded to live and had a child or something or other. I don't know, I don't count any movie after 1.5.
Okay, but that the TV show was not bad though.
The TV show wasn't bad, no. Well, it depends which TV show you're talking about.
What the newer one? What is it? Lion something.
Maybe.
Fuck. What is it called?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Lion Guard. That's what it's called.
Oh, I have seen like an episode or two. It's not that bad. But like,
bad.
It's not that bad, but also like, like it's good. It's good considering it's like sequel stuff, but like anything after Lion King 1.5 is just a little for me.
That's fair. Lion Guard's only good just because of the fucking God, I'm trying to think of the name of the character. Pumbaa and Simone's like child. Whoever the fuck that little shit is. The honey badger.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Bunga. Bunga is Pumbaa and Timon's adopted son. And that makes me so happy.
Honestly, that's great.
Because it's like, gay. That's so fucking gay.
I mean, them raising a lion cub on their own was pretty gay on its own.
It was pretty gay on its own, but like there was a difference between them raising him and like this honey badger straight up is just adopted. I'm pretty sure he calls both of them his dads. And it's like, oh, that's adorable.
It's great. Well,
unintentional gay.
Yeah. I'll let you read this and then I'll continue what I was saying.
PC. We're getting closer, but we still need more Dreamlight. What can I do? The best way to create more is to simply take care of the village. If you need a reminder of what you can do, don't forget to graze in the waters of the plaza well. I'll go do that and check with you later.
Well, run along now.
No, just talk to you. Give.
Well, hello.
Brilliant, PC. Your hard work has paid off. Minikasa is now ready to return to the valley. You simply must decide where you wish for Maribel to live, and it will appear.
Off with you now.
Go ahead, continue.
Lot to do.
Another one of those like TV shows, like I mentioned last episodes, where it's like kind of enigma, but I know it exists. It's a core part of my childhood. Was a Disney Timon and Pumbaa series with them doing like Mickey Mouse-esque hijinks and stuff.
Sounds about right.
I vividly remember it so well, but I cannot find anything about it. Where are we putting Mirabelle's house?
Hi there, pal.
Probably in the desert area with Scar, because to be honest, I've got no reason to go over there.
Also, kind of makes sense.
Like, it feels temperate-wise, it feels about right.
Yeah. Because they live along the equator.
Okay, Tag, you're it. Run. What?
I blinked and it was gone. What?
Because when they get stuck, they teleport away. To get unstuck, but... really weird shit like that happens, basically. Yep, there we go. There we go. Gosh, go play. I'm sorry. Run, little bunny, run. Go somewhere. Oh my god. Talk to Elsa. That's what I need to do. Where's Elsa? Wait, did I just see Mickey?
No, you got another 10 minutes.
No, I saw the duck.
Do you have a moment?
Talk to you in a moment. Yep, I do have a moment.
Hi there.
PC, thank goodness you're here. I've been doing everything I can to try to stop the blizzard and the frost heights, but nothing I do seems to work, and it has some sort of dark dreamlight magic feeding it. I think I may have found the key to fixing it, but I do need your help. Of course, anything. Just tell me what I should do. I went to the center of the blizzard and found a secret chamber full of strange magical experiments. And that's not all. I found Olaf inside. Olaf! Oh, what a relief. Anna and I have been so worried about him. Did he know anything about the blizzard? Not really. He got me to chase around some squirrels. That does sound like Olaf. What did he tell you? Olaf's arms are missing. He says the last thing he remembers was that he was holding the orb we need to find to restore the pillar. But he doesn't know where to find them. He did say something about water having memory. That's it. Olaf can be a bit of a genius, but I'm not sure how my powers will help. Whatever happened may not be tied closely enough to me. But you might be able to do it. In the past, your royal watering can could draw out the memories held by water. Then maybe we can find out exactly what happened to the orb. Do you think my watering can still has that power? I wouldn't know where to start. My friend Grand Pabble would say to start where things began, and that would be at the pillar of the Frosted Heights. I'll try to keep the fiend off this blizzard for the investigation. Hold out your watering can, focus your magic near the pillar.
I think it was Pabby, but
I don't know. It's from the fucking Frozen 2, which I still haven't watched. Maybe
I have not watched it either. No, thanks. I won't be doing it. I love Frozen, but like, no. The only time I will ever watch it is if I get dragged into watching it by my niece and nephews.
That's fair. It's just one of those things where it's like now playing this game, I like feel like there's like a deep part of this game that I've like completely missed out on. No.
I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while since I've last like actually sat down and watched Disney movie, like the newer Disney movies. Because I haven't seen Moana, I haven't seen Encanto, I haven't seen Frozen 2.
Encanto's good. I would actually recommend Encanto. Moana,
yeah, no. Yeah, Moana is like okay. Like I've heard like it's. I've heard things. It's
really
like
give or take. It is a movie I could have done without, but it's not the worst Disney movie I've ever seen, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely been worse Disney movies. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's the fucking worst. But it's definitely up there.
Hot Disney take. What's your worst Disney movie?
Oh. Not sure. Moana was definitely up there only because it's like one of the few Disney movies that I actually did not watch to the end. Like the ending like happy sequence, if that makes sense, like after it's been resolved. After it got resolved, I got up and I walked away because I like legitimately was so unsatisfied with that movie.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the last time a Disney movie made me feel that way. Like, legitimately upset by the conclusion.
I know you're not the biggest fan of Princess and the Frog, but...
Princess and the Frog is definitely not my worst, like, my least favorite. It's definitely above Moana. And I have to go through Disney movies to, like, actually remember what... you know what? Hang on. Let me pull up real quick. Let me pull up a list of Disney movies. Let me pull up a list of Disney movies, and then we will go through, and I will tell you my opinion on Disney movies.
Hold up, let's just see if there's a tier list, and we make an impromptu tier list or something.
List of Disney movies.
Put the list in mute chat so I can come along and try it.
You know what? I'm just gonna send you the link.
Yeah.
I just hit 720, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna send you the link.
There's 7. Oh, no, that includes more. That includes Marvel and like.
No, I'll skip over the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch the Marvel. Outside of the ones that happened, like most recently, I'll touch more recent ones. But nothing old. A lot of these I've never seen. So I will skip over ones that I've not seen.
Well, I want to hear what you haven't seen and see if we need to make a movie night out of them.
You know what? Why don't you write a separate list of the ones that I have not seen? Just for the sake so that I have a list to remember later that I have not seen them.
Hold on, then I have to open this in a completely separate tab. Because I'm on mobile right now and I need to... Are we doing like 2000? What type of Disney movies we doing?
Whoa, wait a minute,
2010? What?
Training manual?
Training manual? Interesting. What do you need training on?
Want to help harvesting? Gift this to any level 10 to change their role? Yo!
Oh, you could change their roles and immediately just skip to level 10? Is that how it works?
No. They have to be level 10.
But does that just skip them to level 10 of the other trait, or does it start their trait over?
It probably starts their trait over, to be honest. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Actually, you can only get the rewards once, I believe.
Yeah, so it probably doesn't.
So you get them immediately at level 10 of the other thing.
That doesn't... That's really unhelpful. That actually does literally nothing for me. I can make medium chest now. That's really good. I do like that. That makes me happy. Yeah, these do literally nothing for me. I'm gonna be honest. I made all of that for nothing, which means I just wasted a shite ton of materials for nothing, which I'm now genuinely upset about. God fucking damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay. I really wish
Wally was 2008? Wow.
Okay. So, we ready to go through this? Alright, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Don't hate the movie, just never cared for it, because, like, I really didn't like Disney princess movies. Pocahontas, Pinocchio. Pinocchio's a good movie. I liked Pinocchio. It has a talking cricket. Fantasia. I don't know if I've ever watched through Fantasia fully. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep during that movie. I don't think I've ever technically watched Fantasia. I think I distinctly remember being bored out of my fucking mind watching it.
So, add it to the list as you haven't seen it, or?
Yeah, definitely added to the list of haven't seen it. The Reluctant Dragon. Never seen. Never heard of it. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Dumbo. Dumbo's a good movie. Talking animals. Mouse. 10 out of 10 character. Bambi. Have I watched Bambi? I don't think I have.
This village smells like...
Oh, PC, I recommend you don't go through this list one by one.
Why is that?
A lot of they mix a lot of different, like, studios into this list. It's a lot of... Disney kinda owns these studios, but also kinda doesn't.
Oh, well. Then I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be going through here, Ness.
I mean, you can. It's just... I have just a handful of these are.
Then there's the Salutos Amigos. That's not how you say that?
Don't know that one.
I think it's the one with the 3 other parakeets with Donald, I think, or the 2 other parrots.
No,
I don't know.
No, that's the 3 Caballeros, which is a few down the list. Which is a really good. I loved that growing up.
Never seen it. Victory through air power. Also never seen. No idea what the fuck that is. The 3 Caballeros. Again, never fucking seen. Make Mine Music. Again, never heard of this. Song of the South. I've heard of it, never watched it. Don't think I ever could watch it because Disney's pretty adamant about making sure that thing doesn't exist because it's a little bit racist as fuck. Fun, Fancy Free. Never heard of it. Melody Time. Never heard of it. So Dear to My Heart. Never heard of it. The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Have heard of it, never watched it. Cinderella. Couldn't care less. Treasure Island. Good movie. Do watch. Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Good movie. Do watch. The Story of Robin Hood and His Merry Men. It was unmemorable. I know I've seen it.
It's one of my favorites, actually.
I know I've seen it. It's been so long, I could not tell you anything about it. Peter Pan. Good movie. Sword in the Rose. Never heard of it.
Don't know that one.
The Living Desert, never heard of it. Rob Roy and the Highland Rogue, never heard of it. The Vanishing Perry, never heard of it. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, never heard of it. Davy Crockett and the Wild Frontier, never heard of it. Lady and the Tramp, oh my god, that's such a fucking good movie. Holy shit, that is probably one of my favorite Disney movies. Gonna be real. The African Lion, never heard of it. The Littlest Outlaw, I think I've heard of that one actually, but I've never watched it.
I don't know what that one is.
The Great Locomotive Chase. Never heard of it. Yeah, whatever. Star. What was I doing?
Davy Crockett and the River Pirates. Never heard of it.
The Great Locomotive Chase. Never heard of it. Davy Crockett and the Pirates. Never heard of it. Secrets of Life, never heard of it. Westward Ho, The Wagons, never heard of it. Johnny Termaine, never heard of it. Perry, never heard of it. Old Yeller, heard of it. I've heard a lot of jokes about it, but I've never seen it. The Light in the Forest, never heard of it.
We were forced to read it in middle school.
I didn't know it was a fucking book. What the?
It's one of those, like, I know you were homeschooled. It's one of those things you were forced to read as one of the school literatures and stuff. It's really sad. A dog gets put down.
Whoa, wait, that's the Forgotten. I know that. That's me. That's other me. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Elsa! Elsa, please! The Light of the Light of the Forest, never heard of it. White Wilderness, never heard of it. Tonka, never heard of it. Sleeping Beauty, not one of my favorite movies. But then again, a lot of the princess movies kind of hit not my favorite. And they aren't bad, I just don't really like them.
I need your help.
The Shaggy Dog, never heard of it. Darby O'Grill and Little People, never heard of it. Third Man in the Mountain, never heard of it. Toby Tyler, The 10 Weeks with a Circus, never heard of it. Kidnapped, never heard of it. Pollyanna, never heard of it. The Sign of Zorro, never heard of it. Jungle Cat, never heard of it. 10 Who Dare, never heard of it. Swiss Family Robertson, never heard of it. 101 Dalmatians, good movie, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Great movie.
Yes.
Actually, any of the sequels to 101 Dalmatians have also all been really good.
They have, yes. I can't agree with that one.
I saw the Forgotten take the orb from the pillar. Oh, well, I've spent a lot of time talking to Merlin about the magic in the village. He told me that the pillar had protective charms on them to keep the dark magic at bay. Maybe the Forgotten wanted to try using more dangerous kinds of magic, and the pillar's protective aura was stopping that. Also, there's something I need to tell you. The Forgotten, they're a part of me, like a kind of splinter of myself that I left behind. I see. Well, I know that magic can do things like that. Olaf is a part of me, and he's sweet and kind. But so is Marshmallow, a much larger snowman I created. He's, let's just say he's very protective. So the Forgotten wanted to mess with dark magic. Does that mean I did too? It sounds like something I would do. Well, you do seem like a curious person. Sometimes things call to you and you just have to follow. Maybe that's the part of yourself that the Forgotten represents, all that curiosity. But that would mean that the blizzard, the forgetting, could all of this be my fault? What? No, PC. This isn't your fault. Trust me, when it comes to starting magical blizzards to threaten to swallow up everyone and everyone I love, I've got a little experience. Magic and emotions can make unintended things happen. The more you know about your magic, the more you'll be able to control it.
Oh.
What matters now is that you're here trying to fix this. I guess we're one step closer to doing that. In the memory, it looked like Olaf saw the Forgotten running off with the orb, and he followed them to the secret chamber. Then I think you'll find the rest of the answers inside. If you go, see if there are any more memories inside the secret chamber. Right. Back up here we go, then, I guess. Let's see. The Absent-Minded Professor, The Parent Trap. Never heard of it. I have heard of The Parent Trap, but I've never seen it. Nicky Wild, Dog of the North, Greyfair's Bobby, Babes in Toyland, Moon Pilot, Bon Voyage, Big Red, Almost Angels, The Legend of Lobo, In Search of the Castaway, Son of Flubber, Miracle in the White Stallions, Savage Sam, Summer Magic, The Incredible Journey, Sword in the Stone, The Three Lives of Tasmania, The Misadventure of Marilyn Jones, A Tiger Walks, The Moon Spinners. Never heard of any of them.
I'm putting Sword in the Stone on the list.
I would see if there's any other interesting ones in that. Because there does sound like there's a couple of, interesting ones there. Mary Poppins. Definitely watched it. Mary Poppins is a good movie. I've got no problems with Mary Poppins. I generally didn't watch the full movie until about a year or two ago. Because I could not. It was so fucking boring. It's weird. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to you first.
Hi, it's me.
Okay, I have to know. Are we any closer to solving the mystery of my missing arms? I think so. Also, help me use my watering can to bring out a memory of a near pillar in the frosted forest. I also just realized I closed out my OBS, so I would have access to the list, which is not a problem, but... I saw the Forgotten pull out the orbit of the pillar. The Forgotten, but it looks just like you! Yeah, the Forgotten has my face. It's a long story, don't ask. Okay, but you'll have to tell me later. I love stories. The longer, the better. Sure, later. Right now, we have to figure out what happened. Well, I certainly thought the Forgotten was you when we were playing hide and seek. You'd been missing for a long time, and we were still in the middle of a game. So I followed you, or the Forgotten, so I could tag you, and you'd finally come back to the village. And then I saw the Forgotten had dropped that shiny orb, so I picked it up and came in here to give it back. But then what happened? I don't remember, but you could use your watering can around here to find out.
See you soon.
Water everything.
It's this specifically.
Oh dang, you yanked it out of all. You just yanked.
Wow.
You snatched his arms. Ooh. Oh, you yeeted it.
Time to go through a dark portal.
Hello.
Wow, did you see that? I must have interrupted the Forgotten while they were casting some sort of magical enchantment. And the orb made the magic go wild in here. That must have been the flash I saw. So this chamber, it must be the Forgotten's. And it was the Forgotten who locked you inside of here. I'm so sorry that happened, Olaf. That's okay. I know you wouldn't have wanted it to happen. After that, the Forgotten grabbed the orb off and threw it in that portal over there. With my arm still attached. Oh, but on the bright side, now we know where the orb is. And someone with arms can just reach inside the portal and grab it. I'd volunteer to do that myself, but no arms. The portal keeps flickering. Something's wrong with it. I don't think it's safe to reach inside. Maybe there's a way to fix it with one of these books. Since my arm is missing, I couldn't turn the pages to read them, but the titles are very interesting. They're all about magic, casting spells, making things float, how to open portals. Did you just say how to open portals? How to open portals, yes! And we need to open a portal. I guess I'll need to find that book.
Hands down, this is the best day of my life.
Is it that book? Or is it that book? Maybe it's that book.
One of these books.
Oh, hi!
You found a book? Is it the one we need? You'll have to read it to me since, well, it's called So You Want to Open a Dark Portal. How conveniently specific! It sounds like exactly what we're looking for, PC. Hope so. Can't wait to hear what it says. This must be how the Forgotten learned to open all these portals in the first place. No wonder they've been popping everywhere. So, are you going to read it? According to this, we'll need something called a Dreamlight prism to open the portal. There's a bunch of broken glass on the floor. I bet the Forgotten tried this too. Maybe if you gather up and replace the broken parts, we can get my arms back. Oh, and the orb. Can't forget about that. It says we'll need some glass and some purified night shards. But once I fix it, I need some way to channel all the colors of the rainbow through the prism. How do you do that? Well, there are some gems over there near the portal, but not all the colors. Some must be missing. Don't worry, PC. I'm sure you can figure out what to do. Finally, it says I'll need to whisper one of my darkest fears to the portal to seal the spell. I guess I should start thinking about what I'm afraid of. But for now, I'll start by making the Dreamlight prism.
Well, I guess that's it. Bye! Oh, good. You're here.
Okay. I was like, what? Purified night shards, glass. So, red, orange, yellow, green. So, orange, green, purple. Most likely. Okay, let's see. Emily and the detectives, the three Callaways, the monkey's uncle, that darn cat, the ugly dash hound, Lieutenant Robin, the fighting prince of Dargale, Follow Me Boys, Monkey Go Home, the adventures of Bullwhip Griffin, the happiest millionaire, the No Mobile, all of them I don't know, never heard of. The Jungle Book, good book, good book, good movie. It's a good movie. I've seen that. I have seen that one. So far, nothing I really hate, but there's not really any old school Disney movies that I despise. Definitely the Disney princess movies are like my least favorite. Charlie the Lonesome Cougar, never heard of it. Blackbeard's Ghost, the one, the only, genuine, originally family band. Never a dull moment. The Horse in the Gray Flannel Shirt, the Love Bug, Smith, Rascal, the computer wore tennis shoes. King of the Grizzlies. The Boatniks. Never heard of any of them. The Aristocrats. Such a good movie. Oh my god, could not recommend enough. The cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
Do.
Do-it-yourself guide to conquering whatever you like. Handy guide of curses, hexes, from simple to subtle in a twisted way. How to turn a prince into a frog, or a pumpkin into a carriage. Wonder whose books those are. I'm going to put these books, actually. Well, no, I'm going to keep these on me, because I'm going to need them. Something's going to come up, and I'm going to need them, and then I'm going to be upset that I took them.
Are those hinting at anything?
I don't know. What I do know is I need way more sand.
You need 2 more glass, so you need X amount of sand.
A shite ton more sand. Yeah. Nope. Oh, there we go. Actually, you know what? I realized you can see the list nest, so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to say the ones I have seen. And then whichever ones I don't mention, you can just add to the thing. Because I feel like...
whichever ones I know that...
Yeah, you can ask about it after if you're like, oh, are you sure about this one? And then I'll answer you, but... Oh, well, I need to sell things. Goofy's stuck. There we go. Robin Hood, I have seen. It was alright. I can sell the books.
Don't sell them. No.
I'm not gonna, because that feels like a trap, you know?
Escape to Witch Mountain was okay.
Never heard of it.
See you later.
I didn't know they made a
The
film
Many Adventures
about
of Winnie the
this.
Pooh I've seen.
I love it. Pooh is just great.
Anything Winnie the Pooh is amazing, and I would watch again if I could. Or I should say, I would watch again when I have time.
Yeah.
And remember, The Rescuers is a good movie. Feel like I've heard of Pete's Dragon, but I can't remember if I've seen it.
I've heard of it. I have never personally seen it either.
Wait a minute, The Cat from Outer Space. I think Kat was talking about that movie. Like the other day. Yeah, Kat was talking about that movie. Please add that to the list of things I need to watch. Kat was talking about that during Power Wash Simulator.
The Cat from Outer Space. I'm gonna add...
Kat very much sounded like she liked the movie. Last Fight. The Fox and the Hound is the next one I've seen on the list, and that one is a good movie.
It is.
Again, probably one of my top favorite Disney movies of like all time. It's just a good movie.
Yeah.
Tron is one I've heard of. I've never watched.
Yeah.
Return to Oz I've heard but never watched. The Black Cauldron I've watched, and I think it sure is a movie. Yep.
She's not a fan?
I don't hate it. It's a movie.
Yeah.
It did exist. What was the movie about? Yes. Did I enjoy the movie? Something.
A cauldron of that color, yeah. That's what the movie is. I know what the movie is vaguely about.
The Great Mouse Detective I've definitely heard of and wanted to see, but I have yet to watch it. At least I don't think.
And star it.
It's one of those things where it's like I probably actually have seen it now that I think about it, but like it's definitely been like a while.
I mean, it's always just good to add it on the list again, just in case.
Well, and you know, it's just an extra movie to watch. It's not like it's the end of the world if I watch a movie I've seen before. Ain't gonna kill me. Purified night shards. need one more, so I gotta go do some digging. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Good movie.
Yes.
I know
Can't
that
agree.
movie is like very mixed sometimes with people. I have literally no problem with that movie. I don't understand why it has a mixed feeling sometimes. It's a great movie.
Ooh, yes. I looked down a bit.
Oliver and Company. Good movie.
Great movie.
Amazing movie. 10 10.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Funny
Heard of it.
movie.
Never watched. The Dead Poet Society. That is a really good movie. Honestly, I think it's a very sad movie. I mean, of course it is. But it is a really good movie. I remember watching it being like, oh god, I'm going to hate this thing. But I, like, genuinely enjoyed it. If it's, yeah. Because it's the one that's about the, a dedicated English teacher returns to a prep school. It frowns upon his teaching methods. The dead poets meet at midnight in a cave to recite even compose poetry. Ultimately, their quest of psych knowledge leads in tragedy as one of the students whose dream becomes to become an actor are smashed by his tyrannical father, chooses to die rather than continue to pretend he's something that he's not. His career as a teacher is finished, but his spirit and his passion will live on in the students whose thoughts and minds he helped to shape. It is a really good movie. I highly recommend watching it. It does have pretty dark themes around the movie, and if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff, I wouldn't recommend watching it. Just because it is the kind of thing that, like, it does have, like, talk about suicide and stuff. But if you can handle those kind of themes, I would recommend watching the movie because it is good. The Little Mermaid. I did not really like The Little Mermaid.
Its sequels made it worse.
Didn't even like the original all that much, to be honest. Which is
Yeah,
really weird because
I'm
everyone had a princess phase, right? You either had a princess phase or a mermaid phase as like a little girl. I went through the mermaid phase, but I hated The Little Mermaid, The Burning Passion.
Yeah, let's not talk about the sequels where Ariel's a mom. Like, I think everyone forgets that.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I guess that was the thing, wasn't it?
Ariel had a whole ass child who turned like 16.
It got angsty. DuckTales, never watched. I've heard a lot about DuckTales, but I generally have not watched anything DuckTales related.
I'm definitely stealing you to watch some DuckTales at some point.
There's a movie in here called Arachnophobia, and that makes me very upset.
Yeah, no, I was hoping you would just look past it. Because I noticed it, I was like, ugh.
I don't know what's in that movie, what that movie is themed about, but I don't generally want to know. But it's old enough that I probably could watch the movie without an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's old enough that even if it were to have spiders, they would be like really shitty CGI and shit.
Yeah. It came
The
out in
Rescuers
1990.
Die Under. I've seen it. I mean, it's a Rescuers movie. I have no complaints. Oh wow,
Next
there's a lot.
one
I have
I
not seen Beauty and the Beast is the next one I recognize.
Same.
Good movie. Only princess movie I could ever tolerate. I did like the movie, not because of any of the characters. but because of the stool. There is a stool. There is a stool. It acts like a dog. 10 out of 10, we stand that dog.
Yeah.
Best boy. Best good boy. He just
I
lets you
love
put his
the
feet on him.
wardrobe that kills someone. Straight up flattens them.
Oh yeah, that was also great. Sister Act is a good movie. I don't necessarily like it. I don't hate the movie. I didn't. I have a bad experience with it that is not related to the Disney movie, but because of that, the story is forever tainted, and it's all I can ever think about. So, there's one called Consenting Adults that's rated R. Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never heard of that movie, but I got some questions. Aladdin.
Yeah.
Aladdin was a movie. I do not feel like there's a tiger in it. Probably about the only tolerable thing about that movie. It is, in fact, a tiger.
I really liked Aladdin.
I have no feelings for it. The genie is a good character, but generally speaking, the movie's kind of meh.
Fair enough.
Like, Robert Williams definitely carries that movie for me.
Yes.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Good man he was. This world did not deserve him.
No.
Homeward Bound. I've heard of that movie. Never fucking seen it. Definitely should
The
watch it.
Muppets Christmas Carol is...
I think I've seen it, but it's been a long time.
It's a great Christmas movie. My friend has a tradition.
Super Mario Bros. Movie is Disney.
The 1993 version is.
I've never watched it, but that is hilarious to me. Oh, it's fucking funny as shit.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus I've never seen.
Yeah. I was never really a fan. Like, I'll be honest, it was okay. It was good. But, like...
I know my mother really likes it.
It's, for me, I live in Massachusetts. It's too local.
I know my mother really likes it. And my mother watched the new one that came out. And was like, you should watch it with. And then they watched it during one night when I was recording. And then they were like, oh yeah, we already watched it. And I was like, what the Okay. Gee, thanks, mother.
My parents did the exact same thing.
Or it's like, I generally was like, oh, yeah, I guess I could, yeah, I'll try it. And then they were like, oh, well, by the way, we already watched it. And I was like, oh, well. Then what the fuck? Okay, whatever, fine.
It's okay. It's a little too local for me.
Need so much
Let's see.
for that. I've heard of My Boyfriend's Back, never seen it. Nightmare Before Christmas, I've seen. Do you really want to know my opinion on this movie? Because you're gonna hate me after this. A lot of people are gonna hate me after this. I don't like that movie. I dislike it. I dislike the songs. There is no point in the movie that is enjoyable for me. Oogie Boogie song is fucking weird. The bugs that come out of him is also fucking weird. There is literally the only redeemable point in that entire movie is that there's a ghost dog. That's it.
Zero.
That's it. That is the only redeemable thing about that movie. And you know what's unredeemable about that movie? Zero does not get enough screen time, okay? He does not get enough screen time.
Oh, yeah. I honestly, it's one of my favorite movies, but I'm cool if you don't like it. Because everyone has their preferences. I really like
there's nothing
in the claymation, kind of.
Okay.
Like
I do think the animation's pretty cool. But generally speaking, the story and, like, the music and stuff, it's just... not my thing. And maybe a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, around Halloween, it's shoved in everyone's face, and I want nothing to do with things that are shoved in my face. That could have a lot to do with it.
That's probably a big part of it.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, that probably has, like, a good chunk to do with it. But, like, like, generally speaking, I don't, there's nothing about that movie that I go like, oh damn, I want to watch that again. Sister Act 2, again, Sister Act movies are, for me. The Three Musketeers, never seen.
I checked
Mouse.
which version it was. It wasn't the Mickey Mouse version.
Watch me repair. Oh, so you can fix them yourself. Good at fixing and destroying. Oh, I'm dumb. I just stopped paying attention to that.
The next one I recognize is Lion King.
Okay. Wait, the Inkwell, which is this? Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. I thought that was about something completely different. The Lion King. Good movie, yes? I know there's a lot of hype around it. Oh god, I keep skipping through dialogue because I'm talking. Just fix the sign now. I think you're ready to do so. Oh. Just be careful, okay? Look at that. Looks Stitch made it better than it was before. That's great. Thank you. Go place these signs in the meadow. That should show Donald that you can respect his space in the village. The Santa Claus. Is this the one with Scott Calvin? That's a good movie. The Santa Claus movies are good.
I really enjoy the Santa Claus.
I know as they get like further, a lot of people like it less and less. I generally enjoy all three of them. Even the TV series was pretty good. There was a ferret.
No, there was a TV series.
There was that was recent. There's a ferret, and it talks. And the reindeer talk now because she can talk to them, and that makes me very happy. Right, Maribel's house. That was what I was supposed to do on top of all this. Mermaids, Tall Tale, goofy movie. Again, just another movie that, like, I guess it existed. There wasn't anything about it that, like, made me go, wow. I could watch this movie forever, because I could not. But, it was a movie that did exist at some point in time. Generally speaking, a lot of people have very fond memories of Disney movies, and I totally get why. I just never. My childhood was kind of shit. To be honest, thinking about my childhood doesn't make me very happy. So, most of the movies I watched in my childhood were like momentarily distractions from like the inevitable like pain and suffering of my soul. So. And unlike most people who are like, oh, yes, this means I have fond memories of this, I just generally don't. Which is kind of sad, saying it out loud, you know?
Yeah, you said it out loud. I think that's why everyone has fond memories of it, because it was distraction from the horrible stuff.
But I didn't make those same emotional connections to movies. Where it's like, oh, it's a distraction from this really bad thing. My brain was just like, no, it's just a distraction from this really bad thing. And you should feel like shit for watching this movie. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah, no, so I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these movies probably are gonna... And I think also, again, a lot of these movies are like on top of it because people have such fond memories of it. When they talk about it constantly and all the time. And it's just, don't have the same feelings towards these. Pocahontas. I disliked the movie. I think it's cool. Shrugs. There's a raccoon. He doesn't talk though, so.
The raccoon and the hummingbird, cool characters.
Neither of them talk, and I don't remember anything about either of them. So I know they had names.
Flick is the name of one of the two. I think it's the raccoon's name. That's all I remember.
Toy Story. Toy Story is a good movie. I like pretty much all the Toy Story
Agreed.
movies. Another one that a lot of people are like, you know, oh, as it gets on, like further on, I just think it gets worse. I don't have those feelings towards those movies. I do. I'm really weird. If I like the original movie, there's a good chance I've actually liked the sequels.
Okay.
Which is very strange.
I've
because a lot of
enjoyed them
people-
up to the third movie, and now they're just dragging it on.
I don't think I've seen the most recent Toy Story movie. The most recent one I have yet to see.
Number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I did like 3. 3 definitely kept me there.
3 was great. I was excited if they ever made another one. Then the fucking
Yeah.
spork.
I do know that character exists, yeah. I have heard quite a bit about that one, yeah. And I know a lot of people have very strong feelings about that character, yeah. Could not tell you a thing about it.
I like
Never watched it.
Bo Peep's new outfit.
I would add that to the list of ones to watch because it would be good to watch it even if it's bad because then I might as well roast the shit out of it, you know?
I'm doing this in order of time, so I'll just add that one on later because we're still going down these.
Muppet Treasure Island, never watched, but I would be very interested in watching.
I think I've
Homeward
watched
Bound
this one
2,
when I was
again,
young.
I would be very interested in watching. James and the Giant's Peach, never watched, but I've heard of it. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, didn't like that movie. There was uninteresting characters. And I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for that. But it's true.
No, it's kind of bland.
It's a very bland movie.
It's priest falling for gypsy girl. And then, you know, also the
I don't
main
think we're
character
allowed
fall.
to say gypsies no more.
We're not?
I don't think so.
Is that
I don't know. I've heard people say that that's not a word you're supposed to say no more. I don't know why. I just know that it's a no-no word. I don't know why it's a no-no word. You'd have to look that up.
Let me go look it up.
Tell me when you do. Because I just heard that that's like not a good word. I just generally don't know why.
If we have to bleep it, we have to bleep it, I guess.
That's not... yeah, it's not a big deal. Not
I
quite.
didn't
You still
know.
need to apologize to Donald. God damn it, I skipped through more audio. Apologies really help boost your goodness level. Oh, nope, that's... You want Stitch to say sorry. God damn it, I clicked the wrong thing. Stitch will good at sorry. Don't worry. If you mean it, saying sorry is easy. The important thing is to say it from the heart. Not do it again, actually, would have been my answer, because that is... that's how I feel about it. Is if you say you're sorry and then you do it again, like... Meh. 101 Dalmatians, the live action version. Probably one of Disney's first live action remakes of their original movies, and I'm gonna be honest, it was good. I know a lot of people don't like that movie.
It was good.
It was good. They did it pretty
Okay,
faithfully.
so it's seen as a slur towards people of mostly Romanian descent, and people who it's often used as a slur for like more women of Romanian descent and stuff, and people who are often travelers.
Oh, so
I didn't know that. I did.
I was not aware of this
also
either.
just a word to mean like a general traveler or a nomadic or free-spirited person. Like, I don't know. It's a very close line.
I've heard a lot of people say it's a slur to the point where I've just not used it.
I did not know it was a slur.
George of the Jungle. Never seen it, but I've heard of it. Air Bud. Good movie. The buddy movies are good. I know a lot of people dislike them. I know.
My grandfather would burn all their CDs for me because I was obsessed with it. No, burning as in taking them from the internet and putting them on a blank CD.
Oh, okay.
Stealing them. Pirating them. Whichever you call it. Have you ever seen the Hercules movie?
Yes.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, my feelings on that movie are it sure was a movie that I watched.
Okay, I assume that was what it was because you kind of just skipped over it
I didn't
while looking through it. Yeah.
I'm dyslexic. I kind of miss a lot. Mulan. That's the next movie I recognize.
Mulan.
Sure was a movie.
What Flubber was? If Flubber's what I think it is.
I've never heard of it.
I'm gonna add it to the list because it's one of those funny haha movies in the same category as Inspector Gadget.
Ooh.
Like that type of style of movie.
But I think we have to end the episode here. So, anyways,
we'll
guys.
Continue the list in the next one.
Yeah, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a awesome day. And TTFN. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.